Well, tonight, some homeowners in Tipton County are crying foul because of an influx of semi-permanent campers, as they're called. ABC 24 has learned those workers are being used by construction workers at the new BlueOval City project. And we're talking about the eastern portion of Tipton County, not far from Ford's Stanton plant. ABC 24's Scott Mattis is live in Tipton County for us tonight with more on this story. Being used by the workers there. Scott, what are we talking about?
Yeah, good evening to you, Rudy. Live here in Tipton County, not too far away from BlueOval City. Now, I'm told those workers are bringing their campers in many cases from out of state. They're coming to properties that have somewhat large properties that are vacant. They're talking apparently to the homeowner, and they're paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to park their campers on their property. Now, I talked with Tipton County administrators this afternoon. They say it's completely illegal. They do not have the permits to do so, and it's been going on for months, if not nearly a year. In Tipton County, drive down 179 in Charleston, just across the county line from BlueOval City. And if you pay close attention, you'll start to see multiple campers on private land. Brian Huggins says they're there illegally.
If you want to do it legally, you have to pay for a permit, you have to pay for inspections, you have to do everything legally.
Those trailers, Huggins tells me, are the homes of out-of-state workers currently constructing BlueOval City, not far away in Stanton. On one stretch of 179, I counted nearly a dozen trailers.
They just bring their camper in and find a place to park and rent the lot to park on, and they go to work at BlueOval.
Tipton County Director of Planning William Vasey says they are illegal and tells me they had requirements for temporary camping trailers prior to BlueOval City, but says those regulations were not created for a mass amount of people coming to the area to set up semi-permanent homes. So last year, they created new regulations for the campers, but it was already too late.
And by the time they got put in place, we were in at 50 to 75 of them out there.
Vasey tells me he's drafted dozens of violation notices, but says the problem right now, he doesn't have the staff to identify all of the properties, let alone engage with those property owners about the violations.
I've got them all laid out, and I've got them broken into different categories for people who don't meet the minimum acreage requirements or zoning, people that don't meet the minimum acreage but are zoned properly. And so, I've got them broken down into to be able to send out the letters, and I just don't have the time to deal with potential court and all that part. I mean, it's just, there's only me.
All right, Brian Huggins' brother, Jeffrey, lives directly next door, and some of the video that you just saw was his property where there's 3 of those campers on the property. Now, I am told by Tipton County administrators that he has gotten a violation notice, and the campers are still there. Rudy, when was that notice given? Last December of 2023. We'll stay on top of the story for you, so please stay with us. Live in Tipton County, I'm Scott Mattis.